Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming up today. My old subscribers, thank you. And to those that are viewing for the first time or that have not subscribed, please click on the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. And to my new subscribers, thank you for subscribing. Please do not forget to hit on the like button. This is a very big tragedy, and it happened as a result of this particular person trying to escape but met his own death. And it's been said that MC Kevin, that's the name of this young man, you can actually see there. He's a Brazilian DJ, and he's also a friend to a footballer who is Neymar. He has killed himself. What happened? This same guy was trying to jump out of the hotel, that's the MC Kevin, when he felt his wife was about getting hold of him. And you're seeing this couple, they just married few days ago. Meanwhile, he was escaping because he was having an affair with another woman in the hotel. And this Kevin, who is 23 years old, panicked that his wife was about to catch him having an affair with three other women at the same time in a hotel, and a friend was even in the midst of this particular activity he was carrying on. A friend of him and his wife was part of this particular illicit act this young married man was involved in that particular hotel. And it's claimed that he was trying to prevent his wife getting hold of him in the act. What this man decided to do was to jump from the fifth floor balcony at the hotel in Rio, and he died in the hospital because he sustained very serious injuries. See how some people will just risk their own lives. So he knew that what he was doing was even wrong in the first place. You just married few days ago. He's now going to the hotel with three other women, and in the midst of that other women, one of them is even a wife to his friend, is a family friend to them. And the model, who is his wife, that's Bianca, she's 26 years old, said that she met her husband, MC Kevin, who is 23, and his singer friend, Victor, outside the Brisa Hotel in Rio de Janeiro. She said that when she was invited to the popular singer's suite on Sunday evening, May 16th, this just happened on Sunday, that the people MC Kevin was allegedly having these illicit affairs with told the authorities that MC Kevin was afraid that his wife, the criminal lawyer, who is also 33 years old, would show up at the hotel room and catch him cheating on her. It's the ladies that had this illicit act with this young man, Kevin, that was even telling his wife, because they felt that his wife was already aware. And so he was scared that the wife is coming with a criminal lawyer, so that, once a lawyer sees an evidence live and direct, it's difficult for you to escape whatever judgment that will be passed on you. They now had to tell his wife that look at what your husband had to do, because he was afraid of her catching him red-handed with three of them in that particular hotel. And however, they got married just 2 weeks earlier with a lavish party in Tulum in Mexico. Also, it was gathered that this same lady who was staying in the room in that same hotel had been searching for her husband after he had failed to pick up her calls and to reply even to her text messages. That was what prompted her. When she got information that her husband was in that hotel, she had to go there and get a room while she was searching for her husband, owing to the fact that she knows he is in one of the rooms, but she couldn't say which room he was in, because in hotels, some hotels have a very strict policy. When you come and they know that the person you're looking for is with another woman, especially when you identify yourself as his wife, and he didn't say or tell the receptionist that once my wife come, tell her I am in so room. And with that policy, if the man has come in with another woman, and then another woman is coming in claiming that she is his wife, the hotel receptionist would never let her know the room her husband is in, or she would not even identify that the husband is in that hotel, so as to avoid any form of clash and to avoid her losing her job. All she may say is she doesn't know anybody like this, even if she fully knows that someone like that had come into the hotel. And so with that, she came into the hotel, but they didn't give her the specific room, and no one was there to even tell her that, okay, yes, the receptionist didn't give her the full identity that, yes, your husband is here with three other women, knowing their own policy. So, but the wife still insisted and said, okay, she would rather rent a room there. She rented the room while she was still out there watching out to see if she would see her husband, because she kept calling him several times, even sending text messages, but this guy declined. And she was also fearing that he was about to be caught by his wife, MC Kevin, who was in one of the room, that's room 502. Meanwhile, his own wife was in room 1302. He now subsequently tried to jump the balcony located in the room below, but lost his foot and plunged 5 floors, landing to the side of the swimming pool. You can imagine how terrible this fall would have been on this particular man. His foot slipped away. There are some balconies that you can actually jump from. That balcony, you can get to the room underneath you. And that was what this guy was trying to do. So, as to leave that room where he was with those three ladies and get to the other one. But unfortunately for him, while trying to do that, one of his foot just slipped away from that particular balcony where he was. And that was how this guy landed on the floor. He sustained terrible injuries. Imagine landing on the floor, fifth floor, down to the ground. The head, his ribs everywhere, bones, broken bones, and all of that. That was how this guy was rushed to the hospital, but unfortunately, he died. And this news saddened his friend who is a footballer, a popular footballer. After the news of this guy's death, that MC Kevin's death surfaced, a footballer, Nima, took to his social media to express his heart-breaking feelings that his own friend has passed away. You can see that in one of his matches, after the match, he had to take the shirt. The match that was held yesterday, he had to take the shirt, referencing and remembering his friend. You could see on that shirt, MC Kelvin. That's a friend that just passed away. See what this guy has landed himself into. You just got married just 2 weeks ago, and then you decided that your wife whom you married is not enough. He didn't go with one, he didn't go with two, he went with three other ladies. And one of the ladies is even a friend to them, family. And so imagine how messy this whole thing is. He just ended up killing himself. He knew what he was doing was wrong. Why did you go and do it in the first place? Why is it that some men are not just okay with one woman? This one is even so bad because he just got married 2 weeks ago, and then you're already having women, not just one, women with them in a hotel, knowing that you have a wife waiting for you at home. This own is even so bad and so terrible. Why did you marry the woman if you know you can't stay with her? If you know you needed three other women in your life at the same time, there was no point of getting married. And he had a very big celebration, telling the whole world is the person he loved and wants to spend the rest of his life with. But in the end, the reverse is the case. Some people take vows that they don't even keep. If you know you're not ready to keep marital vows, why did you now get involved with this young lady? If you can't stay with just one woman, it's better you remain single. than hurting another woman or breaking her heart. All right, now, guys, in this kind of a situation, what do you think that the wife would do? Or how do you think that the wife is going to feel? Do you think that for this woman, she should feel remorse for the husband? She should feel bad? Or do you think she should say he deserved it? What would you analyze out of a situation like this? But at the same time, if someone passed away, irrespective of how the person passed away, we'll always feel bad. It's normal for a human being. Because if this guy had stayed put with his wife, all of this wouldn't have happened to him. If only he was playing the part of being a faithful husband, he would have still been alive to carry on with his new family he just started. No matter what act he was caught in and he died, it's still very painful to lose a loved one. Even though I know deep down the wife's heart, she will be so heartbroken that this is a man she just said I do with few days ago, and now he is leaving her behind and being with other women. One part of her will be feeling so bad that she has lost the love of her life. But on the other hand, she will be feeling so this is the person she was meant to spend the rest of her life with, unknown to her that the husband was into an illicit act like this. You know, it's very heartbroken. You will feel so bad. It's just like a woman who would find out that her husband has passed away in a hotel with another woman. What feelings do you think this woman should have? Is she to have a feeling of being sorry for the man? Is she to have a feeling of he deserved it? Or is she to have a feeling of I wish he never did this, he would have still been with me? Do you think she should feel any atom of pity for the husband who has passed away in that manner? I'm sure a lot of people would still feel bad. At the same time, they will still feel betrayed and cheated. That is exactly what this young man did to this lady. Please, men out there, if you know you can't stay with one woman, especially for those who are about getting married, don't hook up someone's heart, tie someone's heart, and make the person feel worthless at the end of the day because of your illicit acts. For those that are already married, keep to your wife. Oh, look at this guy. He knew that what he was doing was actually wrong. That was why he was trying to escape. If he knew that what he was doing was right, he wouldn't have escaped. But running away from his evil acts landed him into his death. He never knew that that would be the end of him. Instead of you doing something that you know you can't share with your partner, then it's better you don't even get yourself involved with it at all. Like some partners will tell themselves, don't do what you know you can't tell me. That is something like this. This guy wouldn't have been bold to even tell his wife, I went into the hotel with 3 other women, whom amongst these women, one of them is even our friend. He can't say that boldly to his wife because it's wrong. If you know things that you know you can't discuss with your partner, you can't share with your partner, issues like unfaithfulness, betrayal, don't even get yourself involved at all. Do things that you know you can boldly share with your partner with all joy, with no shame, with no remorse. Some people will tell their wives they are traveling, going for a business trip. Meanwhile, that business trip is to hang out with another woman. Then why do you have a woman in the house? Or why are you married? Some people knew from the onset that they can't keep to one woman, but they just want to identify themselves as a married man so that people will respect them. You know, there's this thing about marriage. Once a man or a woman is seen as married, there's this form of respect that the society accords to them, especially when they know that these same people were actually single at some point and now decided to settle down. Some people would use that just to get that societal respect and regards, but they know that they've not abandoned their old lifestyle. Please, it's better you drop your lifestyle at the gate. If you're about getting married, drop it there before you come in to say I do to somebody. And if you are married, you are having this kind of problems. Some people, it's a problem to them. They struggle so hard with regards to unfaithfulness, with regards to cheating. If you are struggling with it, open up to your wife so that both of you can work on it. I think it's much better and easier when your wife know that this is your own weak point and you're struggling with it and you want to get out of it. You would see that some women would take it with love and try to see how they can help their husband. Because if you're struggling with an addiction in your life, because some people have become addicted to certain things that are not good, and your wife has seen that you are faithful, you really want to stop this, but you still find yourself going into it, you guys could go together and seek for help. There are help that you can actually go in for that would see you through to ensure that you battle yourself away from such. It's better than hiding it from your wife if you know that it has become a problem for you and you want to stop it. There is no point you get yourself involved into the act of infidelity and cheating on your wife. It also goes the same for women too. There is no point you cheat on your husband when you know that you have committed yourself to him. If you can't stay in a marriage, it's better you don't even marry at all. It's so heartbreaking when you're married to a faithful partner and either of the partner, either the wife or the husband, is cheating on each other or is cheating on the other person. It's heartbreaking when the other person gets to find out. You understand that in some homes today, some homes are completely destroyed because one, the husband discovered that his wife was cheating on him. Instead of him talking to her about it or calling her attention, he decided that, okay, I will also go ahead and cheat. In some cases, the wife discovered that the husband is cheating on her. Instead of her to address it with the husband, she felt, all right, let's all go into the game of cheating. She decided to cheat. What kind of home do you think that would result to? Two wrongs, they say, can't make a right. That should never be the solution to cheating problems in the home. Call the attention of your partner once you notice or observe anything. Then you hear from the person. And from there, you guys can take it on to the next level of having to resolve such issues. Once you keep on hiding it away from your wife, you may end up harming yourself and destroying the marriage you've already built. And funny enough, some of these men that actually cheat, they still have their homes in high esteem. They don't want their homes to get broken, but at the same time, they still can't stay at one place with one woman. And such men, when their wives catch them in the act, they will be like heaven should let loose and let them fall to the ground because they don't want to lose their marriage. They don't want to lose their wife or their kids. Then why do you get involved with it? Also, some women, they still cherish their marriage, they still cherish their family a lot, but they still can't stay with their husband alone. Some are carried away with whatever luxurious lifestyle they see out there, and they feel that their husband is not giving them enough, so let them have a backup. And then when their husband gets to find out and wants to break up with them, they now want to feel like they are going to die if that happens. You know you don't want to lose your home, then why betray your husband or your wife? Why cheat on your husband or your wife? Please, if you're out there, you're cheating, either the man or the woman, remember there are their consequences. It's either you would end up being the person to put on these consequences on yourself, like this man. He took his own life, unknown to him that that would happen to him. Trying to escape from his cheating act landed him into his own death. Some men, in the process of trying to escape, they ended up losing their life. Some women too, the same thing. And so please, it's better you communicate with your spouse at the point you know you are already a cheating addict, or at the point you know that you have cheated on your wife or your husband. It's better you tell your partner before they find out on their own. I think it will be more honorable for you. It may be difficult for the other person to accept it, but Self-confession to your wife or to your husband, it's better than when they find out from another person or from a third party. And then you guys should see how you work on it. It will help you to even be conscious of your actions once you have communicated with your spouse about your cheating habit. Seek counseling, go for a therapist. You have different ways for you to help yourself if you have become an addict with cheating. You can go and meet your church leaders or your various religious leaders to communicate. So you need help instead of you destroying your home. Friends, what do you all think about this guy who tried to escape from cheating on his wife and ended up taking his own life? Please, if you have anything to say, you can put that down at the comment section. Thank you for coming up today. Please don't forget to hit on the like button. Also subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. Thank you. God bless you all.